So in this video, I'm going to describe why I'm studying something and why the stuff I want to look into I can't. So I've always been interested in chemistry my whole life. But I got zero education. I got to be an explorer and I got to learn how to catch up like in high schools and areas and tests that normal kids had to take. I had to take with no real previous training, I guess, or education. Well, I love giving myself an education. That's years and years and years of it. But the stuff I love learning, like chemistry and astrophysics, I don't get to explore. Those are very, very complicated subjects. Chemistry, I got like 4 years to catch up, and then another 4 years to catch up, and then about 2 to 4 years of college before I can even really touch a laboratory or even start making stuff with it. I can do basic cooking and basic salves and making some creams and stuff with basic chemicals, but actually making anything decent, no. There's no way don't think I'm some crazy meth guy, lab guy. I want to make plastics, or if I want to make lithium to sell as a pharmaceutical aid, to sell to pharmaceutical companies, you know, make the lithium and then sell the lithium to the pharmaceutical companies I hate so much or something. If I wanted to do that, I'm looking at 10 years. And that's fine with me. That sounds like a great process. But every year I lose another organ, something changes color, I can't walk, I can't breathe, there's different organs failing. So I've had 25 years of one symptom, 11 of another. There's so much of it. And I've got so far studying medicine and figuring out ways to get answers and getting different tests done and learning what those results mean. And I have a lot more to go. I got maybe 8 years before I even get a basic understanding of medicine to go. And on top of that, all I'm really good at right now is pharmaceuticals and what they're for and basic diseases. And I'm really good at basic psychology. I do really good out in the field with people who normally don't do well. Um, People who are severely mentally disabled, I do extremely well with, even better than workers, therapists. Um, they all do a lot better when they meet me, but I have a lot further to go if I want to figure out what the hell is turning my urine black, what's causing my seizures, why I have to shake for 25 years, why the bottom of my lungs vibrate and my breathe heavy. And that's been going on though before I was even a smoker. That was what they called asthma as a child. That breathing problem, whatever that is. But some of these don't concern me as much because I made stupid choices as a teenager, like smoking. So I kind of feel like if you're a smoker, you shouldn't really complain about your breathing too much. But if your mother gave you a bunch of pills and you woke up shaking and feeling different and you've had a taser on your back for all this time for 25 years or so, then that's a little different complaint than like I can't breathe, I had asthma and I smoked. Those are very different things. And so I have to do a lot of this work myself, and if I take attention off my health, there's a very good chance I won't get to a point where I can get healthy. So there's a lot of things that are out of reach for me thanks to a lot of health issues. And what's even worse is the breathing isn't holding me back. I can do full shifts. The mold holds me back. The mold's making the seizures and breathing worse. But if I went to work or when I was outside of the house before I moved into this apartment, I could cope. Same thing with the prostate. I could cope. I can still cope. But with being attacked in different fields, medication, pharmaceuticals, mold, GI, seizures, 25 of shakes, 25 of head injuries, just so much cold freezing you over, cold hurting you, cold killing you, then you come back. So many different things. You gotta focus on that. That has to be my focus. And the only way I'm gonna really learn is by reading complicated things, watching videos where people tell me complicated things. If the reading I don't understand, that means I have to go over the same goddamn page maybe 40 times before I understand it. Maybe not. Medicine's a hard subject. Medicine, there could be one word that you have to spend an hour learning exactly more about before you can go back to your main subject. Like if you got a word like schizophrenia that pops up, it's similar to the disease and similar to symptoms of schizophrenia, blah, 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 blah. Oh, the disease I'm reading about is similar to schizophrenia, but I'm not sure what schizophrenia is. Now I gotta learn all about schizophrenia, and I gotta come back to this story and figure out how it relates to the one I'm reading now. So with medicine, it can really have to know a lot, and I'm nowhere finished. Nowhere near finished.